So good morning everyone, happy Saturday. It's the start of a new week of vlogs and we are getting ready to check out of Sapphire Falls. We had a really amazing little staycation a few days here at Universal. You'll see that in upcoming vlogs, but now it's time to head home, go reunite with the pups, and start a new week. So let's do it. Bye, Sapphire. See you next time. We're heading out. Back home we go, so you'll go left this time. And goodbye, Cabana. We'll come visit you sometime. Your sign needs a new paint job. It's a little faded. Okay, they're not paying attention. We go. Colby's not happy we're home or anything.
Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks. Oh, hi, Dad.
You happy I got your mom and daddy back?
Hi, Dad. Oh. All right, well, we're back in Riverview. We picked up some pizza, so we're gonna have some pizza. We got a margarita and a shipwreck. I think, yeah, let's do salad plates. We're back. They're back with the parents, and we're gonna have some lunch. Yum. So hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Not so happy. Not so happy today. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys and share how I'm feeling at the moment, which is annoyed and frustrated. So I don't know if you can tell by my face, but my sinuses and everything are super swollen. So like my eyes just feel very swollen. Yesterday we left Orlando and came back home. Yesterday morning I woke up with a slight sore throat, and at first I thought it was just my allergies, which had been acting up the week prior, and I took my Flonase and drank some water and it seemed to go away at first. So I'm like, yeah, it was just my sinuses, stay in a hotel room, I'm good. And then on the drive home, my one sinus on my left side just kept getting blocked and just would not let go, and I'd already taken my Flonase and the stuff I usually do for my allergies, and it was not letting up, and the sore throat came back. And I started having that moment of, am I sick? Am I going to be sick? Really? Is this really happening? So last night, it was still debatable to me whether or not it was going to be allergies or an actual cold. I started sneezing a lot, and it still just felt like my allergies last night until later in the evening when I started feeling more and more like, I think this is gonna be a cold. Went to bed, took double my melatonin to try to conk myself out, and woke up around 5 a.m. with a very mild fever. I'm not the normal 98.6 degrees that you're supposed to be. That's like the standard. I'm a 97.1. That is my standard body temperature. I took my temperature at 5:30 in the morning and I was 98.4. So very mild fever, but a fever for me. I took some Tylenol, went back to bed, woke up this morning at like 10:30. I let myself super sleep in because gotta get as much sleep. I chugged a bunch of water yesterday, trying to get as much sleep as I can to battle whatever this is, and woke up and I am definitely sick. So it's all in my sinuses, still sneezing a little bit, but so far it's just all in my sinuses. Fever I think has gone away because by now my Tylenol would have worn off, so I don't think I have a fever at the moment. We'll see how the day goes, but I went ahead and scheduled a COVID test for tomorrow just to be sure, because obviously I'm vaccinated and it shouldn't be COVID, but also it could be COVID. I just have very mild symptoms because I'm vaccinated. The annoyance and frustration comes in with the fact that I have barely left my house. Since March 2020, I've pretty much stayed home aside from going to the grocery store, Target from time to time. Even then I went like 3 or 4 months at a time without going into Target. I have double masked. I have done hand sanitizer like crazy. I have done everything you're supposed to do. I got vaccinated. I finally feel secure going out for the first time in over a year to do something that isn't just with people I normally socialize with, who I know are safe and secure. And I go out to a theme park that was packed with people where they removed the mask mandate, and I'm sick. I feel like you'll see in the footage eventually when those come out, which isn't too long from now, but they'll be coming out while we're on our wedding trip, so that way you guys still have videos while we are traveling for that. So coming in a couple weeks, the Universal vlogs will start. But it was slammed. It was packed. I would say it was 70-30 on people being unmasked versus masked walking around the park. So 70% unmasked, even in the crowds, 30% masked. We stayed masked anytime we were walking through massive crowds. If we felt like we could be distance away, we would take the mask off. If we were eating outside and we were distanced, take the mask off. I was very diligent about that, about keeping my mask on as much as possible because I'm paranoid. I hand sanitized like crazy the entire time we were there. We ate dinner in a restaurant, but we were very distanced in the restaurant. Like they were still separating tables. Disney Springs was packed with people, but like, again, we masked unless it was our little group where we knew all of us were vaccinated. So I don't know. Mike is fine. It's just me. It's all in my sinuses. So that's my frustration. My frustration is that I did everything right for over a year. I get vaccinated. I finally feel like I can go out and do something, and now I'm sick. So now I'm having to change everything I have for the next bit of time. We had hair appointments scheduled for Tuesday. I'm talking to my hairstylist right now, getting those moved to the following week, because then if I come back with a positive COVID test, next week will be past the 10 days for my symptoms anyway. The only time she had available was the same time I had my final dress fitting scheduled. So now I've messaged my dress fitter trying to get that appointment moved so that we can still get our hair done before the wedding. Even if it's not COVID, I'd rather not go get my hair done Tuesday because it's only 2 days from now and I know I'm still gonna be sick. So I'd rather not, you know, drive all the way to Orlando with Brittany, both of us having to wear masks the entire time we're together so that she doesn't catch my cold. It's just frustrating. I get essentially punished for going and having fun for the first time in forever, and it was so much fun. So I can't say I regret it yet. We'll see if I have COVID, but I can't say I regret it because it was so much fun and it was so nice to be out and to get to ride Hagrid's and ride Velocicoaster. But this comes back positive, which I don't think it will, but if it does, I'm gonna be so annoyed at the universe for punishing me for being so diligent this whole time and finally going out and enjoying myself, starting to take those baby steps back into society and being immediately punished for it. I thought I was gonna make it through this thing without ever having to get a COVID test, but alas, tomorrow I go to CVS to get a rapid test, so you guys get to come with me for that. I guess it wouldn't be the full 2020/2021 experience if I didn't get a COVID test and join that club of people. Can't wait. Ridiculous. Mike ran out to Panera for me and got me some soup. So I've got some chicken noodle soup for dinner. Got some leftover salad from yesterday and a bread bowl. And I went ahead and got an extra bowl of soup, so tomorrow I can have the bowl of soup. Okay, so it is Sunday night. I've spent pretty much the whole day sneezing or blowing my nose. More and more convinced that it's not COVID because pretty sure that's a standard common cold behavior. I haven't seen anything online about people sneezing a ton with COVID. I know that congestion can be part of it, but that usually is combined with other symptoms, and I know I had the vaccine, so things might be different because of the vaccine, but I've sneezed probably 50 times today. I'm in a cycle where this sinus is the one that's bothering me, and it will at random times, like it's happening right now as I'm filming, it started tickling just this side. My left one is the bad one, and so now it's tickling, so this eye is starting to water. It's happening live for you as I started filming. And at this point, it will either go away or I will sneeze. And then I'll sneeze and my nose will run. And that's the pattern I'm in. I don't know why, it's just my left nostril. My left is the one that's pissed. My right, I'm able to breathe through pretty much consistently. It's not running, it's just my left side. My left sinus is pissed for some reason. And it's the one that was clogged yesterday that I thought was just allergies. Right now I can breathe through both sides, which is rare, but taking it in while I can, which is why I picked up the camera, because I can actually breathe for the moment. As you can tell, I don't feel bad. It's just annoying. Mike has gone to hockey, so he's playing a hockey game tonight. He's filling in for someone, so he just left for that. I'm here with the dogs, and COVID test tomorrow, just to be sure. Oh, it's coming. It wants me to sneeze again. I don't know if it's gonna just make my eyes water, if I'm gonna sneeze. I never know. This has been my entire day. So yeah, I was planning to start streaming this week. That's not gonna happen. Nope. Yes. Literally my entire day. Got my box of Kleenex handy though. Add 2 more sneezes to the total for the day. Oh man, what a journey. Thanks to whoever at Universal was at the theme park while sick. Thanks, person who decided to go out and about even though they were sick, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic and we haven't learned anything. Thanks for that. Because I am being responsible, and the only place I'll be going is to CVS to do my rapid test tomorrow. I don't know that Thin Lizzie's gonna happen this week. There's probably not gonna be a Thin Lizzie episode. We'll see, but probably not. Because I'm not working out when I'm like this. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with an update. Okay, I am here. Gonna put on my mask and text them. Okay, yeah, that was ridiculously easy. So easy. Basically, I got here, I texted them that I was here. They came out and checked my information, got my ID, my insurance card, just made sure everything checked out. The nurse came out, handed me the swab. I did 5 circles in one nostril, 5 circles in the other nostril, and then held it in the second nostril for 15 seconds. Didn't have to go up to my brain or anything. Super easy. She took it. She said they will update it by the end of the day. So headed home, and now we wait. So I just got home, literally just walked in the door, was talking to Mike, and got the call from the Minute Clinic that it is negative. So I gave a thumbs up, but that's a good thing because it's negative. So literally the 20-minute drive home, she was already calling me to let me know it was negative. So kind of figured as much, but there you go. That's my COVID test experience. Feeling definitely different today. I'll give a report a little later as to what my symptoms actually are, because I'm not quite sure what they're gonna end up being today. Definitely feeling different than yesterday. Feeling more clogged rather than just like sneezing and running nose all the time. So curious, but I'm chugging my water now. I drank so much yesterday trying to help my body. So catching up now, just chugged a bunch of water because you're not supposed to do like a bunch of stuff before you take the test. So basically as soon as I took the test, I just started chugging the water I brought with me, and I'm gonna have my leftover soup and just chug fluids all day, trying to get this gone as quickly as possible. So Mike had the idea of getting Thai to help burn out my sinuses. So I got a papaya salad, and we got some yellow curry and some drunken noodles. Hopefully the spice will help clear out my sinuses. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday on day 3 or 4 being sick, depending on how you look at it. I feel like I'm doing better today, but I don't want to jinx it. I can somewhat breathe today. Yesterday I ended up just with a super clogged nose, just could not breathe all day, but otherwise I was fine. Today, can somewhat breathe. I am coughing sometimes because breathing through my nose tickles my throat, but nothing in my chest so far. So far just in my head. But it's Tuesday and new release date for Destiny. There's a new mission, so we're about to do that. And I've just been chugging water. I've been sleeping a lot at night, trying to get at least 8 hours of sleep. Chugging my drinks. I've been doing my Boost vitamin drink, plus a bunch of water, plus tea, plus a soda here and there. So I've just been drinking a ton. And again, I still feel fine. It's just been annoying. So now I'm gonna game a little bit and hopefully I'm on the mend. That's where I'm at. So time for a new mission. I fed them, but now they want the after dinner OUT trip, because after going OUT they get the C word, and it's really just about the C word, but yeah. The dessert. He wants the dessert. Oh. Oh. There's a wall in my way? Okay, there we go. Whoop. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's terrifying. Whoop. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm here, I think? Okay. I'm scared now. Okay. I don't want to be sliced in half. Ah! Yeah. Yes, we're gonna be sliced beef now. We're like Arby's. That's what they say. I wish I had columns for the video I'm taking right now, because your little screen would have been fantastic. Right? There's this one. Because we went to that one before. Oh, well, I got sliced. I am sliced beef! Okay, where did it respawn me? Okay, okay. Whoa! Oh, God. Oh, well, that sucked. This spawned us into that, right? Foster, stop. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. What? Oh, long arm saved me. Will I make it? I made it! Oh, okay. Whew, okay. Leftovers. Having leftover curry for dinner. So there was a food truck today. So Mike went and got us some pies in a cup. I got cannoli and he got caramel apple. Look at those. Oh my. So Mike tucked Colby in quite a bit ago. And he's just rolling with it. This is my dog now. Yep, just rolling with it. Look at those boys. Look at those boys. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ash. Look at those boys. Snuggles. So hello, it is Wednesday, here with your sickness update. So, day 4 now. I can breathe better today. Currently able to breathe out of both nostrils. Not 100%, but I can breathe. The downside is now I'm in that weird phase where my nose is draining and it just feels like I have a layer of slime on the back of my throat. So I'm coughing because that's my instinct, is to cough, but there's nothing to cough. I'm sure you guys are just really envious of my week right now. The bad news is that, not that we had any surprise that we knew this was gonna happen, but now Mike is sick. He started having symptoms yesterday, and now he has it, and he has pretty much the same symptoms as me, although not as extreme. Like, he started sneezing yesterday. We're like, oh no, here we go, here we go. So I haven't really heard him sneeze today, but he's all congested. We're doing some curbside T-flats because we haven't had that in a really long time. Obviously, not doing keto this week when my body's already like trying to fight sickness. I am not going to put it in a calorie deficit. So trying to have normal calories. I'm not gonna go overboard, and I've actually been losing weight every day because gained weight on vacation. So since there's not a Thin Lizzie episode, there is gonna be a Thin Lizzie episode, but it's not gonna be a full update for the week because I'm not working out or anything. I decided it is the last one before the wedding, and it's the last one of the month, so I'm at least gonna film like my update and progress and do my video, because it would have been the one I would do the before and after video. Hopefully I feel better by the weekend, and then I will have one last week of working out before we leave. Next week's gonna be super busy with stuff now that I had to move things around, but still planning to get back into working out next week if I'm feeling better. So actually been able to get some work done. I've just been chilling on the sofa instead of going to my office, but I have been able to do some work, which is the nice part about working from home, is that I don't feel bad enough to not work, but I definitely would want to be going into an office. So thank goodness for working from home. I have a bunch of stuff I want to get set up and ready for them before I leave for 2 weeks for our wedding and honeymoon. So crossing some things off my list there. I've been editing Universal vlogs, so those will go up while we're gone, and still able to get some stuff done. So now I'm gonna go pick us up dinner, and fingers crossed that some of this hot sauce will burn some of my sinuses again. That's just my goal right now, is just burn all of this out of my sinuses. So away to T-Flats I go. All right, not the best Tijuana Flats customer service night, but we got our T-Flats. My tacos look good at least. Mike got the chimichanga. Dinner time. Colby's on his favorite blanket. He loved it so much we couldn't pack it at Christmas time, and now wherever the blanket is, that's where he chooses to sleep. It's his favorite. It's just so soft and cozy, Mom. I love it. It's a hard life, Bear. What about you? What about you, little nugget on your pile of blankets over here, huh? Spoiled poppers. Mike's already in bed, but I realized earlier I asked him, could you write sour cream up there? And he wrote sour cream up there on our shopping list. Heavy sigh. Troll life. Guys, I don't know if you can see him, and I don't want to go outside and disturb him. Oh no, you can't see it through that. Oh, dang it. You're not gonna be able to see him. We have a baby mockingbird who, thankfully, he was sitting in the grass and I let the dogs out and I didn't see him, and thank goodness he just sat there and didn't move. And so I heard the mom and daddy, oh, she's feeding him. Oh. He's just sitting there waiting for food. And Mama came and fed him. Okay, so let the dogs out, and I was standing here on the porch, and thankfully I looked over and saw him just sitting in the grass, and I knew we had a mockingbird nest in our tree, and the mockingbirds were really dive bombing Colby yesterday. Oh, he just tried to fly. Yes, little guy, that's what you're supposed to do. You can do it. So anyway, thankfully I saw him before the dogs did, and I rushed the dogs inside. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we supposed to do? And I looked up online and could tell that he's basically been kicked out of the nest. He's big enough to be out of the nest, but he still has to learn to fly. Oh, he's trying. He's over there. Oh, you can see him. At this stage, they're called fledgling, and the mom and dad will still come feed him, and they talk to him, but he needs to learn to fly. So hopefully he learns real fast. Otherwise, it's going to be a fun day with the dogs, where I guess I'm going to be taking him out front to not disturb our little mockingbird friend. But yeah, his nest was in our tree. Mom and Dad were real upset about Colby yesterday. And now I can see why, because the baby was getting ready to leave the nest. Oh, Fly, little buddy. You can do it. He keeps like he's gonna try. Do it. You can do it. Yay. He's learning. All right, well, I'm gonna spend my afternoon watching this little baby bird learn to fly. And yeah, that's my Thursday. He's in the very back corner right now. But we've named him Cheep Cheep. He's been going back and forth between our yard and our neighbor's yard on the left because there's a hole in the fence big enough for him to fit through. So he's been going back and forth all day. Mom and Dad have been swooping down to feed him and check on him. Took the dogs out after dinner and took him out the front yard on the leash around the side to not disturb Cheep Cheep and to not piss off his parents. So fingers crossed he learns to fly soon because he keeps trying, but he just doesn't have, I don't think his wings are long enough yet. We had parakeets when I was growing up and his wings look to me about the same length as when we had our birds' wings clipped. Mom, come feed me, I'm hungry, Mom. So I'm about to make us some dinner, but I thought I would do my daily update on the sickness. So a little better than yesterday, I think. Still improving on being able to breathe out of my nose. A little less drainage happening today. Anyone who's made it this far in the vlog, bless you. You must really care because it's just been a week of me talking about being sick. But at least we have Cheep Cheep now, our little friend Cheep Cheep back there. So I'm gonna make us some grilled cheese and tomato soup because of course Mike's sick now too. So I felt like that would be a good getting over illness dinner. So tomato soup and grilled cheese it is. So fancy. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Cheep Cheep made it to the chair. Oh, but I don't know that going over there is going to help you at all, though, buddy. Oh, Cheep Cheep. That was a good first attempt, though, buddy. There's
a parrot.
There's a parrot?
Parent.
Oh.
Hanging out on the tree up there.
Yeah, I see him now. There's a parrot. I'm like, wait, what? One of the parents is up at the top of the tree. Can you see? Yeah, there. One parent right there watching over him. I'm sorry. Our yard now belongs to Cheep Cheep.
We have a new pet, so.
We have a new pet. His name is Cheep Cheep. And he gets the entire yard. You get nothing. I'm sorry. We love you, but not as much as we love Cheep Cheep. Those eyes right now. Mom. Cheep Cheep is back to the chair, which by the way, this is here because when my parents were here watching the dogs, Ash was very interested in Molly, who's our next door neighbor's dog. And apparently he was being naughty and digging holes. So my mom tried to build a fortress. And right now, little Cheep Cheep is using it as a stepping spot, trying to climb. You can do it, little Cheep Cheep. You can do it. Also, I see you have a lizard friend. He's so cute. You can do it, Cheep. Oh. Oh. I was saying that if I felt confident that we could get out there and not scare him or the parents, we could put this chair over near our maple tree and help him get up into that tree. But, I mean, it's not like he can fly right now, so it's not like he wouldn't just get up in that tree and fall back out of it. If he goes back over to our neighbor's yard again, I might consider trying it. He's so cute. Oh, good job, little Cheep Cheep. But you still got so far to go. You're not gonna make it, buddy. But he could make it into the tree. Oh, it's hard. It's hard being a little baby bird. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. But see what I'm saying? Like, he could definitely make it from the top of that chair into the maple tree and chill with his mom and dad in the maple tree. We'll see. He's trying real hard. He's trying real hard. Poor little baby. Oh. Okay, little Cheep went running to the other side. So I took my opportunity to go move the chair. Mom's back and looking for him, but she's looking in the wrong spot because he went to their yard. Let's see if this will help him. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, and this is your Cheep update. He's sitting on the bottom of that chair. I assume he's about to jump up where you can see him. Mike says he has seen him on the other chair that I put out last night. So apparently he has tried it. Oh, Mom's coming to visit. We have two. I just realized. I don't think this is Cheep. I think this is a different one. I think that's Cheep over there. This looks like Cheep's feathers. Oh God, we have two now. This one looks fuzzier. And then I think that's Cheep under that chair. I don't know if you can see him. Oh my. We are now a baby chick factory. Oh no. Well, dogs, it's really not your yard anymore. Cheep and Chip. Oh dear. Okay, so the second one I spotted this morning, no idea what happened to him. Next time when Mike was off a call, we went to go look for him, couldn't find him anywhere. So maybe that one could already fly. I don't know. He looked younger. Bless you. There's a lot going on right now. I don't know why I'm trying to film. But, hey boys. They've been locked inside for 2 days. Yeah, anyway, he disappeared. Cheep's still out there. He is flying higher than yesterday. He is trying to fly right now. And he's going probably twice as high as he was yesterday. Still not close enough to get up a fence. If he would try my dang chair. He's been hiding under the chair all day, so I'm glad I've moved it there. He likes the shade. He's been chilling under that chair most of the day. But he hasn't tried to fly off of it yet that I've seen. So anyway, he's on a little jaunt right now trying to fly at the back fence, and he definitely made it higher than yesterday. So maybe by tomorrow he'll fly out of here and the dog is gonna have the yard back. We shall see. As far as sickness, I am about the same as yesterday. I'm just in the annoying final stage where I can pretty much breathe, but I still have some gunk and still not feeling wonderful, but I am at least back into full cognition. I think I'm back to doing my full work. I was kind of doing the easiest part of all the grants. Oh my goodness. I was doing like every easy part of the grant that I could do to just kind of get by the past few days, and now my brain is actually where I feel like I can actually cohesively write things. So I am back to doing some work, full work today, not just the mindless stuff, because a lot of grants is just filling in the same information that you do for every single one. So that you can do if your brain's not at 100%, but answering questions and having to make full statements, not exactly where my brain was the previous day. So today I am catching up on all of that, and I've already submitted 2 today so far that I've had mostly ready to go. So feels good to be back to feeling in my brain again. So I think I'm gonna take a little work break since I just submitted another grant, take them for a little mini walk, and then back to work. So I will keep you updated with Cheep when he moves to a point where I can film him, because last I checked he was in the very back. Let's see. He's still back here trying to fly. Oh. If I zoom in, you just see the screen, but you can see him hopping. He's trying. That's not your best effort, buddy. You can do better than that. I've seen you do better than that. Get real low. Get real low, buddy. See him trying. I've seen him go about halfway up the fence when he gave it a really good go. So much effort. You should be able to see him better from this window. It's just the screens that get in the way of the filming. Go, little Cheep. Keep practicing. Good job, buddy. Keep trying. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, well, it is Friday night, and we went out to Zaxby's. I got the buffalo blue salad. Looks awesome. Got some fried pickles. And then Mike got his usual wings and things with buffalo and a kind of extra done toast there. But looks yummy. That's our Friday night meal. Well, guys, I think little Cheep has moved on. The last time I saw him was about 3:30 this afternoon, and now it's 8:30. The parents seem to have calmed down. They don't seem to be flying through our yard checking on him. They're still around, but they're not like swooping down or hopping along the fence looking for him. So I think maybe he figured it out, and I'm bummed that I didn't get to see it. I wanted to see it, but had to have been pretty shortly after I was filming earlier, because went to look for him again and haven't seen him since. So I think he figured it out, guys. Little Cheep moved on. They grow up so fast. I've moved to taking the dogs by leash in the backyard because I haven't seen him in so long. The last 2 trips out, I've just taken him out by leash out the back. And I think they're gonna have the yard back to normal tomorrow if we see no signs of Cheep later tonight. But what a little adventure we had the past couple days. Our wildlife sanctuary back here. Tough life, boys. Tough life. Not spoiled at all. Not the least bit. Well, it's Friday night, which means it's time for the final episode of the Challenge All-Stars. It's been fantastic. So many familiar faces. The editing's been fantastic. The music's been fantastic. Now it's time for the end. I have no idea who's gonna win, but I'm excited for it. The music choices, though. Oh, Savage Garden. It makes me so happy. Okay, guys, well, it is late Friday night. This is not the most exciting week of vlogs. However, next week, very busy, as it's the week before we leave for the wedding. It is what it is. It happens. Sometimes, you know, everything gets derailed, but it was a much needed chill week to recover from all of this. I'm gonna go to bed, and tomorrow starts a new week of vlogs, hopefully feeling much better and ready to tackle everything that's on my to-do list for the coming week. So I will see you guys then. Bye.